Welcome back to another video. In this video, Creality has reached out and sent us a laser engraver and cutter. A lot of you have been wondering where our merch has gone to, and we do not have the time to do the merch. We have not made new designs, and the profitability was starting to become pretty much none. And now with Creality stepping in and sending us this laser engraver, we can do some pretty cool things for you guys for either decorations, for gifts, or just our merch business. And yeah, so first thing we're gonna do is unbox it and see exactly what we got, and then we're gonna explain you and show you the thing we actually have received. So we have set it all up. We have, as you saw, unboxed it, and it is ready to work. We brought it here in the storage room since this was kind of the only desk space we had available. So thanks to Creality for sending us this amazing laser engraver. Well, we have not even tried it yet, and yeah, it's the Falcon 2 Pro. We got the 60 watt, which is their most powerful model, so it can cut up to 2 centimeters of wood, plywood, so that is pretty thick. I can't imagine what we're gonna be able to do with this. It's pretty much endless possibilities, and it's all about now learning how to use it. And that's gonna be the hardest part, is how do we use it. So first thing we need to do is we need to calibrate the camera, and we need to calibrate the test piece, and then we go on from there. So let's get started with that. we finished calibrating it, and if you're interested in also one of these, you can check out the link down below and see exactly what options they're available, what fits you the best. So the calibration, I have a bit of a problem. It's a bit lower, but I think I can fix this. I need to just adjust some settings, maybe recalibrate the camera. So I guess we're not done recalibrating just yet. But the biggest problem we had, why we're not continuing on here, is that we need an extraction, some way of getting the smoke out. I didn't realize how much smoke it will be actually producing. It's a lot. It is a lot just from doing that. So imagine if you're doing a lot of this and a lot of cutting, you're gonna be producing a lot of smoke. So we're gonna bring it to a bit more suitable area with a hole in the wall so we can get the air outside into the wilderness. So let's move its location. So we have brought it here. As you can see, I'm trying to get it calibrated again. We're gonna do another cut on the other side of that plywood, and we brought it here because we have the old chimney hole here from the stove, and yeah, we put the plastic pipe through, and we put loads of rock wool around so it doesn't blow so much cold in. So now it's able to extract it out. I hope it's not gonna black blow by the wind outside. Hopefully the little fan is strong enough to create a nice airflow outside, but we're gonna see. We're just gonna try. Otherwise, with one test, it's not gonna make that much dust. So that's smoke. So let's do this one and press start. So it looks like it's working pretty good. We're not getting any smoke in here, so the extractor fan is definitely enough to blow it out. So that's good. So we're not getting any smoke. I smell it a bit, but no smoke is in here. You can just smell it, of course, but without any smoke. And this time I got it exactly on the plywood. It turns out I have to just get it roughly, and then the camera scans the plywood and then says to the machine, that's where I'm supposed to do it from. You know, that's where the camera aligns with the laser. So I think we're gonna be good. We just need to now tell the camera that's exactly where you are cutting, so it's gonna know. And it is done. So we have figured it out, we have aligned it, everything is precisely good. We got the camera working perfectly, and we can exactly cut where the camera sees. So that's really useful. So now we just have the hard part, which is figuring out what we're gonna do first. And also the hard part is knowing exactly what settings to use. I think I kind of starting to get it. So I think it's just a learning curve, and we just have to figure it out and see what we can do with this thing. But I love that it works good and we're not smoking up the house. That's also useful.
Yeah, so now hard part, what do we, not what do we do, but
yeah, what do we cut? We have this plywood, this test plywood, we could mess around with that.
Do we want to engrave? Do we want to cut?
Because we could get something. So we've been practicing for a few days and it's been fun. It's actually been really interesting to see what this thing can make, which is pretty much anything. Anything you want to cut out, it can pretty much cut up to 2 centimeters, even more than 2 centimeters. We were cutting quite thick wood. At the start we practiced with the thing that it comes with, which is the plywood. And yeah, that came out pretty nicely. And even cuts out super small detail like this tiny key. And yeah, we were left with the outline of the house. Then we just threw on a logo we had for the goats and even cut out the hole so you can hang it on a Christmas tree. So we can make all kinds of ornaments. Then I tried practicing with cardboard before I get on with actual wood because we didn't have much plywood. So from cardboard just cut out like keys, random keys, which is really cool. But then I moved on to some bit of firewood just to see what kind I do with the engraving part. And this is what I made. I just randomly threw this together quickly and it's kind of like a plaque for our YouTube channel. Since we haven't gotten one from YouTube, I got a wood one made by me. And yeah, this laser cutter definitely can cut, because you can see this was cut with the laser cutter. This is 2.5 centimeters, this is 1 inch wood, and it cut right through it. It I think took 2 or 3 passes to cut through it. If I went a bit slower, probably 2 passes would be perfect. I were going a bit faster, not to catch fire, because it does burn at quite high kind of heat, and you don't want to go too slow either. So if this has caught your eye, this kind of interesting things you can make, and you really want to kind of just start a hobby or just start a business as well, they do have a lot of price differences as well. There's not just this professional one, there's a lot smaller ones, a lot less powerful ones that just do engraving and not so much on the cutting. This thing is really powerful compared to different lasers. And they also have a lot of other things such as 3D printers, so make sure you check out the link in the description and you can find out a lot more about them. And it's a really nice company and I only have heard good things about them. So currently they're having a flash sale, so also check out the deals that they're offering right now. You can get some really good discounts. And for the last thing that we printed, let me show you. Well, it was not a print, it was a laser engraving. And I printed this, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel, it does help a lot. And it does look really cool as well on just a piece of wood. And make sure you like the video. So
I can put it back and forth, that's cool.
Yeah, so make sure you also like the video. It does help us get recognized more on the channel, on the YouTube platform. But that's gonna be pretty much it with this video. We will use this thing quite a lot more in upcoming videos. We have some cool ideas because this thing can do pretty big amount of like work, quite a big surface. So you can cut out pretty interesting things. And yeah, I already have started practicing on some really cool designs for other things. So
really exciting.
This thing's gonna really up the customization of our project and the precision of cutting and making really small, intricate parts that you would struggle by hand. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. We're gonna see you next time. Make sure you subscribe.